stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps rolling, all down the San Antonio, all down the San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy. Don't ever play with guns. I hear the train is coming. It's rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine. I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps rolling, all down the San Antonio, all down the San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy. Don't ever play with guns. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy. Train is coming. It's rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine. I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps rolling, all down the San Antonio, all down the San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy. Don't ever play with guns.
Good morning. What is going on, Pyro Patriots? Happy soon to be 4th of July 2025. Hope you guys are all doing well. Got a few topics we definitely want to highlight for everyone, and I may do something a little different today. I did invite a few people. I'm not sure if they'll be able to make it. Some people said that they would jump on, but as you know, we're pressing to the 4th of July for 2025. Everybody's out there busy in them streets. And so, welcome back to the Pyro Show, The Burn. I know it's probably been, what, year and a half, almost 2 years since I've really done this, since we've had some guests. And so, wanted to give you guys some updates about what's currently going on in the firework business, firework industry, particularly in regards to SoCal, or we say Southwest of the United States. And so I've made a few rounds. Some of you guys have been asking, are the roads hot? Are law enforcement out there? What's going on? So we have some impressive, interesting news to kind of share about that as well. Additionally, I finished kind of stocking up additionally for the 4th of July. Thank you guys for all the support. We have a lot of news and information we definitely want to share with you guys today, as well as some new price drops from the stores. And so, in addition to the information I'm going to share here today, I'm also going to upload these a little bit later on as a subsequent video, for it's a lot easier for you guys to show it. So, still kind of setting up here. I know it's been a while since we've done the live stream, and I honestly felt a little bit rusty, but we did have some special guests that were going to try to make it today. Let's see here. What's going on, Sultry Cedar, as well as Gomer Pyro. So let me go ahead and get these first clips loaded up. And I'm not sure if my web browser is kind of updating, as it says that there's a few people watching, but my counter over here says 0. So I'm not sure which one of these to believe right now. But nevertheless, I made some interesting runs here to Red Apple and Outlaw over the past few days here. I think I can try kind of go ahead and show you guys a few photos. I don't want to show you guys something you guys have already seen in some of these other videos. But made my rounds, picked up a few impressive items here. Let's see here. Think I got concern about this year's 4th of July season. As I was coming back the past few weeks, I've noticed that going northbound or traveling eastward to Las Vegas, the the traffic has been a little dead. Um, it's been a little shoddy. You guys know Las Vegas, you travel into the weekend, it's usually busy, it's crowded. Usually there's jam packed, traffic. It's been quite empty. And, on top of that, firework views, at least on my channel, I've probably seen a few other videos, they've been a little short this year. And, normally you average so many views per video. You have a lot of questions, comments, and so forth. So they seem to kind of drop off. Not just my channel, I've noticed some others. Also, some of the main store channels, they don't seem to get as many views this year. But it just seems kind of dead. And I don't know if it has to do with, some of the things going on in the political realm for the most part. I know that there are certain cities canceling events somewhere around the 4th of July. I know Bell Gardens kind of mentioned that. But just a little bit concerning. Just wanted to kind of get everybody's thoughts on it. Again, I was hoping some of the other guests would be available today. Maybe they could shine some light on it. Reached out to a few other guys as well, see if they wanted to. So what I'll probably do, which is something I've never done before, is I'll probably drop the link to this in here. You guys have to have a microphone. Please be respectful, and whatever the case might be, if some of you guys wanted to kind of share your concerns or thoughts about this year's 4th of July. But it seems pretty odd, really a little slower than normal. I do know a lot of pyros that I've talked to in the past, they've kind of taken a back seat, kind of stepped away, kind of enjoying life. So that can also be it. There are some other people making videos and so forth. And then, of course, too, there's not a lot of publicity within certain stores. But I want to show you guys a quick clip. This is what I captured a couple of weeks ago. This was on... this was a couple weeks ago. So you guys were asking me if the roads were hot. This is kind of what we came across. Looks like somebody's getting hemmed up there on the side of the street. This is on the way to Pahrump. Obviously, we don't know in detail exactly what's causing that, but looks like some basic sheriff stuff. And then here's a better screenshot of... Where's my photo here? Here's a better screenshot of kind of what was going on there with that action. So that's kind of what was going on the road. It doesn't look like it's the fire marshals or the guys that normally get your fireworks or Cal Fire. But this was a little suspicious too. I do notice there's a Ranger here parked on the side of the road. This is the same day. This was about 2 weeks ago. See, there's another car there just kind of waiting. But other than that, I haven't seen too much heavy traffic. We'll go ahead and back that up there. Yeah, just go ahead and back that up there. So there we go. So that's pretty much all the activity I've seen there. It's also been brought to my attention that if you're leaving Pahrump and heading back to Las Vegas, there's been a high presence. Okay. There's been a high presence of law enforcement between Las Vegas and Pahrump. I've been warned about that from other store owners that they've been kind of jacking people up. So you guys just want to make sure that you mind your surroundings. Cash Note says, I went through Death Valley to get to Pahrump and back through the normal way. Everyone goes home and there was nothing. It was dead as hell. Yeah. So you've kind of seen the same thing too. Cash Note also on the 15 freeway, but just in general, do you think that the traffic is a lot lower this year? Because, normally, Memorial Weekend heading to Vegas is insanely bat crazy. That's one of the weekends you typically try to avoid. And then, of course, obviously leading up to the 4th of July, you normally see a ton of trailers, people with trucks and so forth, just kind of heading that way. So I just wanted to kind of get everybody's perception about what they think. But my personal opinion, it looks like it's a shorter, smaller 4th of July season for some. Maybe they'll wait up until the last minute, maybe even the day of, but it looks a lot deader compared to normal. I feel like they want to wait till they get them back to Cali because they can make more money. Yeah, that's pretty much true. The cops with the fines and stuff. Yep. For sure. Here, let's do this. But yeah, that's just kind of what I've noticed. But again, this is the only law enforcement presence I've seen coming through Death Valley. But again, on the other side, I've been informed that they're already kind of jacking up people closer to the Las Vegas area, between the city limit of Las Vegas and also Pahrump. There have been some people getting their stuff pulled over. I think in some additional cities as well, once they make it back to SoCal and then also, Las Vegas. But seems to be hit and miss. But I will say that it has been a little bit lighter. Definitely not what we saw. What was that, back in 2021 or 2022 when they set up and had a bunch of sting operations? I think that was 2021 when it was completely insane that year for the most part. Let's see. I think I got another firework article here. Let's see here. There was also a story coming out of Carson. Carson wants to pay people $500 or $1,000. I think it's $500 to report people shooting illegal fireworks. Let me see. Is this it? Let's see if this is the video. All right, so this is it here. So they want to ban people or report. They want you guys to report individuals in the city of Carson for shooting a lot of fireworks. Now, I could kind of understand Carson because Carson has a lot of oil refineries and stuff. But let's go ahead and play this clip, and I want to hear you guys' thoughts.
He has more on the zero tolerance policy and what will happen to people who violate it.
No fireworks, no exceptions. Ahead of the 4th of July holiday, Carson wants its residents to
Can you guys hear the sound? Let me know if you guys can hear the sound.
know that they have a zero tolerance policy regarding all fireworks, including the safe and sane ones.
A spark is a spark is a spark. Whether it comes from something that you consider safe and sane or whether it comes from something that's illegal, it still provides a carcinogen that actually burns and it causes harm to people.
The city of Carson is a firework-free zone as of March of this year. One council person says this comes as a response to preventable harm caused by fireworks. The mayor also noted that they have more oil refineries here in the city of Carson compared to its neighbors, and referenced a fire that started at a refinery back in 2020.
One time we had 5 oil refineries in Carson. Now we have 2 and soon to only have 1. But I'm thinking, what city has all these fireworks exploding with oil refineries?
City officials are even going as far as to offer a $250 to $500 reward for tips that lead to the successful citation of individuals using or distributing illegal fireworks. They're asking residents to report firework violations to the sheriff's department.
It's important because we're all about safety here in the city of Carson. And when I hear my residents can't sleep at night, the dogs are running away, the veterans are miserable, and one small sparkle can cause a major fire.
And it's a steep consequence if you're caught using or distributing illegal fireworks. Violators of this policy could see fines up to $5,000. Reporting in Carson, Ashley Mackey, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, so that's pretty much the update. So no fireworks shooting in Carson. If you are shooting fireworks, they want you to get reported. But I was laughing with some of my buddies. I thought this was kind of funny because what if you have somebody who hasn't been reimbursing you for your fireworks that you've been giving them? If you report them, at least you can make your money back some kind of way. But it was just kind of funny thinking about that. But yeah, Carson doesn't want anybody shooting fireworks. They have a zero tolerance right now, so they are paying people to rat other folk out. So Carson zero tolerance firework policy. You light it, we write it, they fine you, and everything about that. Just all kind of sucks and definitely seems very un-American, to say the least. All right, we got another topic we're going to discuss really quickly. This is, let me see, is this the photo? Let's go ahead and mute this for the moment. So I think that was pretty much it, just in terms of like the firework prices and everything kind of going on right now, going forward. Right now, again, Outlaw has some really good deals. If you guys could catch them, Phantom Fireworks has a brand new firework facility. I drove past it yesterday, but I wanted to hurry up and get out of town because I had other things to do. But maybe next year I'll get a chance to check it out. I probably should have stopped in, but I was kind of pressed for time. But I had a few good pickups. It's just kind of topping off some things with the cakes and whatnot. But yeah, again, these two fireworks samplers that they have right now, Red Apple Fireworks, 149, 159. If you're looking to get some of the best deals right now, this is probably the best time to shop. A lot of the prices have been reduced, even up to about 50% that you guys would see. Yeah, Cash. Sometimes they set up trailers. That one year was really bad. They had a sting operation and everything going on. So they were confiscated. I mean, they only had one mission that one year, but they've been kind of a little bit softer. I haven't seen anything this year so far, other than the few that I have seen. But again, like as I've said earlier, the roads have been kind of slow, for the most part. I heard a few good clips that I did pick up at Outlaw. This is just kind of give you guys a little still shot of what some of the inventory items they have there. Surprisingly, they always have a lot of good fireworks there. I haven't really shown too much, of their store, but they have some really good products, especially some of their fountains. You can kind of see everything that they have there in one little shot. There's a little bit more as well. This is one of the bangers I believe I picked up, the Faded Bullseye. It's a 512 shot cake. Really hits. Really good, quality there. And then, of course, they also have a number of shells there as well. I didn't pick up these, but just kind of passing along some of the things that I did happen to see there as well. And then, of course, they have the Dr. Boom there, which is a really good cake as well. It really performs. 45 shot, nice duration on there as well. Oh, sweet. Yeah, Outlaw has some amazing stuff. And then here's another one that I picked up yesterday. This is the Bonsai. It's a pretty good. Let's see if I can rotate this around. Yeah, so that's another good cake there I picked up from Red Apple. I believe the cost on that was like 39, something of that nature. So it's pretty cool. It's a really good deal on that. Very good deal. Oh, definitely. Question, not to so much change the topic, but does anybody know specifically why Area 51 doesn't like anybody recording anymore or kind of showcasing their stuff? I even have stores on the East Coast that don't care. They like the free promotion and stuff. They love it. I just think it's the weirdest thing. But drove by Blackjack. I mean, it was a ghost town. Nobody was over there. I mean, like every other store kind of had a few cars in the parking lot. Like even Outlaw was busier than Blackjack. I mean, from the time that I drove by. Phantom looked pretty busy. Phantom was a pretty decent location. Didn't go to Alamo this year. Wasn't really on my radar, but Alamo is a nice store. Well, it was a little bit closer to the nucleus of the other stores that are there in that area, but you guys know how it is sometimes. Sultry, I take that's for like what, Area 51 and Blackjack. Yeah, weirdest thing, I've never heard of a business that doesn't like promotion, whatever the case might be. And then it's my understanding, I've seen like on their Instagram that they had some videos that they needed to upload or that they were recording, but it's like, well, dude, like fellas, 4th of July season's almost over. Like you try to do all your promotion within the 30, 60, and 90 days that you're allotted. You don't do it after the 4th of July, primarily uh, in the Southern California store or the Nevada store. You don't do that. You try to get as much of your clientele, even all the content creators and YouTubers know you try to get all your videos up before the 4th of July, at least somewhere between April to the 4th of July, but they haven't uploaded Jack on their YouTube page in like 2 years. So I don't know, man. It's a weird scenario. It's weird. It's a weird thing, but we got some other things to kind of show off here. I posted several videos over the past few days. But again, my biggest concern, just kind of noticing, was that the traffic has been a lot slower, not just on the freeway, but just also in person. Looking at YouTube analytics, looking at numbers and so forth. What's going on, Gilbert Shaw? Is there a new place, Pyro Loco? I know there's a few stores in California. There's a few on the Indian reservations that also have fireworks stores, and I'm not talking about like your TNT in Phantom. And I do believe, let's see, today's June 28th, right? So if today's June 28th, that means some of the firework booths like TNT and Phantom should be open today. I totally forgot about that. So, yeah, today actually marks the first day of the 4th of July season. So, if you are in California, it is legal to light safe and sane fireworks. I mean, of course, you guys are going to do whatever it is you want to do. But as you guys know, you can shoot your sparklers, your fountains, anything that you guys have from today until 12 p.m. July 5th. You can shoot your fireworks and have some fun. Area 51 and Blackjack were both dead when I went there last week and last month. Both times I was the only customer there, but Red Apple and Phantom were busy. Yeah. Sultry, what's your opinion or your thoughts on when you go to Area 51 or Blackjack? Do you buy strictly retail or wholesale? Like in the past, like what are your thoughts on it? Is it convenient or inconvenient for you to have the retail and wholesale in two separate locations? Me personally, I thought it was a little inconvenient as a shopper because you can't really compare prices in one location. You got to bounce away, and then the other store is like 5 miles away. So maybe it was just me. I just want to understand, like, maybe the take on it from some of your viewers out there that are just kind of also shopping as well. Do you find that easier? Do you find that better for you? Do you think that's realistic to assume that's inconvenient to know that the wholesale buy your cases is 5 miles down the road or 2 miles? All right, guys, I'm back. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Just had a little bit of technical difficulty there with the with the internet. And all right, so we're back. Sorry about that. So just taking in a few of the questions. Sultry Cedar says, I didn't this year since you have to go to a different separate building. It's definitely more inconvenient and totally prefer if both retail and wholesale were done in the same place like at Red Apple. Hell, I mean, yeah, you even have that with Outlaw. You get your wholesale, you get your retail. I get it. Hopefully they decide to move everything under one roof or at least in the same parking lot. I know next year, or they're working on it. Red Apple has they have their main warehouse now. You guys have seen me do a couple of tours on that. They have their main store, but I think it's next year. Whenever they decide to open, they have a facility behind it, and I showed you guys that in the video, where that's going to be wholesale only. And from my understanding, those boxes, typically Red Apple here. In fact, let me pull it up. I'll go ahead and pull it up here so you guys have an idea about what it is I'm looking at. So, you know how Red Apple has all their special labeling on all their specialty case boxes? So it's my understanding that even next year, they're going to just have some of their some of their product in normal brown boxes, like what Fireworks typically come in. So they're gonna have a separate wholesale location in the back of their store, specifically designed for that, where you could just grab the wholesale items. But these packages, they're still gonna be the same items. It's just not gonna be in these fancy cases, custom design. It's just gonna be in brown boxes, kind of like how they used to do. So those are just some of the changes that they're going to do there. So so thanks for chiming in. I wanted to know if I was the only one that felt a certain kind of way about it, but that pretty much seems to be what they'll be doing going forward. Now, a few days ago, I posted my favorite firework for this year, the 2024 or 2025, I'm sorry, firework of the year. I believe it is the maximum unit, the maximum machine gun, 388 shot Roman candle. Been in contact with this company. They have a lot of good stuff coming out next year. But the duration on this, phenomenal. I haven't seen anything like it. It's my understanding that this guy who makes this stuff, he runs like his own college of fireworks over in China. And so he's really revolutionary in terms of what he's doing, mixing technology with fireworks, which is basically what this channel is about. But this is really impressive. 388 shots. A lot of stores have been kind of picking this one up. I wish they make those big barrage Roman candles in this form factor, but this is something really cool to see. Oh, you know what? Let me turn the sound back up on that one. Also, once Red Apple sells out of these, they do have them in store. They will be gone. They will not be carrying them next year. So make sure you guys grab as many of these as possible that you can. The reloadables themselves sell for $29. The machine gun itself sells for $119. And then, of course, it comes with 2 units that you can load directly in the box. So those are some of the new impressive items for 2025 4th of July season. So you guys will definitely be seeing a lot more of that here on the channel. All right, fellas, the greatest thing. But I'm all excited. I'm all prepped. The only thing I was really disappointed about is I ordered from a couple of firework places, and they did have a specified date for the product. I mean, I made sure I early, some last minute items within enough reasonable time, but unfortunately, it's not going to arrive until after the 4th of July. So for me, that kind of sucks because I'm definitely a stickler for making sure I do my stuff on time, and I guess apparently this is something that was just kind of overlooked for this year. But fortunately for me, some of these items I already have, like tubes and quick fuse, but I just wanted to make sure I had an extra. So again, that's why I always stress to a lot of you, make sure you guys order your stuff on time. And even professional pyros, I see them every year, seem to run out of fuse. We should always have enough fuse, people. We should always have enough fuse for your show. Especially when you're just trying to light up a bunch of shells, cakes. And like for myself this year, I think I have my own grand finale listed out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to light up, I think a 16,000 firework, not a 16,000 firecracker roll with a Tiger's Roar. So that should make for a phenomenal finale set. I think I'm just going to take all the firecrackers. Actually, no, I take that back. I'm going to do about 18,000 firecrackers this year. It's going to be a mess, but hopefully my family members will clean it up because I'm not doing it. All right, I think we got a guest coming on here. Let me double check. Somebody might be joining here in just a sec. Here's again another look at the Red Apple Fireworks warehouse. But again, just make sure you guys do your due diligence. If you guys are traveling, make sure you guys have all your stuff covered up. Make sure you have some extra blankets in the car. Remember, make sure you know your rights against illegal search and seizure. But for the most part, make sure you're doing your due diligence to cover up everything as you should. You know, one of the things that also works out too is just some heavy blankets, some of those industrial type blankets. That way nobody can kind of see what's going on. You definitely don't want your product hanging out of the back of a pickup truck like Gilbert Arenas doing 100 miles an hour through LA. You got your fireworks sticking out through the side. Sultry, are you all stocked up for the 4th of July? Mainly just get a few retail items at Area 51. I got a few things wholesale at Blackjack in the past when you can still get it in the same building. Yeah. Retail stores were dead last week. People are at the wholesale place for both. Okay. That's clips from Crawl. Clips from Crawl, what's going on? I didn't see this comment earlier. Haven't been to Alamo yet. I'd like to do some time, to go sometime, but I never have the time or energy to make the extra drive. Yeah, that's the unfortunate part. They're like a few more miles up north. What is it, like 10 miles out of town, I think, something like that. But yeah, for people already driving a long distance, that's kind of a push. But they got some great products in there. I talked to one of the managers last year. We all know that they were under new ownership. So they have some stores on the East Coast. So they're going to be bringing, well, hopefully, I'm not sure if they're designing some new product specifically for the Alamo location, but we'll see if they're bringing some of their East Coast items to the West Coast to kind of fulfill those orders there. It's always nice to have a good mixture. All right, I sent the link out to a couple of guys. I'm not sure if they're able to make it on. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Is that who I think it is?
Hey, what's up?
Infamous. What's going on, my man?
What's up? You're doing a live stream.
Yes, we're live. Your mic is hot, man. How's it been?
You know, been busy.
Oh, cool. So I want to get your thoughts. Infamous, what's your thoughts right now on this year's 4th of July season? Do you think it's slower than normal? Because as I was telling people earlier, normally you have traffic driving to Vegas. Maybe video views are up a little bit more. Like, what's your take out there? What's your feedback on this season?
Oh no, it's been a hell of a season. Been a lot of driving. I've seen a lot of people, you know, coming around.
Oh, definitely. So you think it's busier, like slower? I mean,
Well, yeah. I mean, it also. I mean, 4th of July is on a Friday this year.
Right.
So I think that has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, but I mean, normally, like even when like driving to Pahrump and some of these other places, like there's more traffic out. You have. I've seen some of the stores kind of cut back on their prices. Trying to boost some additional last minute sales. Maybe people show up at the last minute. So I didn't know if it was just me.
Yeah, I think what's changing too is the warehouses. The fact that Canadian has a warehouse and traffic is going elsewhere.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So is that kind of like the feedback on the streets and stuff? Is people find that a hassle or what?
No, I mean, I feel like the normal everything.
Right. So just speaking in general, like what do you think is like the top firework this year? Top firework of choice? You think it's like more assortments, cakes, Roman candles? Like what's your beat on the situation?
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the super machine gun or those Galley guns. They've been like the novelty of the year.
That's exactly my take.
Yeah. Everybody who has those or everybody who thought those wanted them.
Yeah. I think there's a lot more people trying to have Roman candle fights this year.
I also noticed a lot of people are stepping into the world of fountain.
I mean, is it because they want more duration, or is it because better bang for the buck?
I really don't know, but I noticed that a lot of people have been talking around like safe and friend stuff.
Right.
I noticed fountain taking to the next level. Everybody trying to get like 500 gram fountain.
Right. Well, that's what I've been doing. I stopped using the smaller fountains years ago. I mean, unless I get like a big assortment, I still light them. But for me, some of the smaller fountains just don't do it. If I'm just going to spend money on some fireworks, I might as well just give me something that has a longer duration and be happy with that. Like, just buy a bunch of 500 grammers, light it up, and then call it a day. All right, I think Infamous dropped out, guys. With these. Sultry, where were you hearing an echo from? Was it on my side or was it on Infamous's side? Yeah, that's about right. Probably closer to 40 miles. Maybe it felt a little bit further away. But I know it's closer to Shoeshone Road. But yeah, so guys, I think we're pretty much going to call it. Sorry for the technical difficulties earlier. I can't do much about my internet connection. But yeah, it's going to be a great 4th of July. I'll probably do another live stream here before the 4th of July season. But make sure you hit the like notification bell. I will have some additional videos going up here before the end of the day. So hope you guys all have a great day. Hope you guys got some good information out of this. Again, we just wanted to make sure that we touched bases on, kind of what was going on right now in the 4th of July season. But yeah, it's going to be a pretty busy one. And just wanted to keep you guys updated. But if anything changes, please send me some screenshots or keep me updated. And I will catch you guys later. All right, peace out. Bye-bye.